Okie dokie. Hello. I'm here. We're gonna ignore the background. I didn't realize how much stuff you could see in the background. Fuck. Hold on. Wait, hold on. It just looks too... I can't leave it like that. I just can't. Okay. I just couldn't do that. Hi, we're back. We took a little break because I needed it. I was feeling a little burnt out and just bleh. And school started, and I'm still feeling a bit bleh because of school starting and trying to get back into the routine of school and things, you know? So I'm trying to keep my energy upbeat, but we'll see how we go. Well, that's also another reason why we're playing a new game today, to get me in a better mood, because new things make my brain happy. So that's what we're doing. I got it when it went on sale recently, so I picked it up, and now we're gonna play it. And it has Twitch integration, so that means chat can help me make decisions on who's gonna live and who's gonna die. I haven't explained the game yet. So basically, if you've heard of Papers, Please or Rain, it's like a similar aspect to those games. But in this one, you're playing as the Grim Reaper, but in like an office type setting. And you're basically just looking through these bios, descriptions of these random ass people, and you decide whether they live or die. And there's apparently like different endings and stuff. So we'll see what happens. I did turn on the Twitch integration so that you guys so that whoever is here can interact. I know I don't get a lot of people watching me sometimes, but it is there. It'll be active. If anybody does want to participate, it's not necessary. You don't have to. But yeah, I thought that would be fun. Also, I updated the follower goal thing, because I found out this music is so loud in my ears, I can't, and I feel like I'm talking really loud, and I'm sorry if I am. It's been a week, and I'm discombobulated. Ooh. I updated the follower goal because I realized, in a month, it's gonna be my anniversary, my streaming anniversary. I started streaming February 24th, 2022. And so next month, on the 24th, it's on a Friday. So that's not a usual stream day, but I get off of work early, so I'll be back home by like 8 o'clock. So maybe we'll just do a late night stream on my anniversary. And if we hit my goal by my anniversary, I will be playing the next Necopatra game in the series, which is Volume 0. And, you know, it's incentive is what it is. It's incentive, because we all know how, my birthday stream went with playing Necopara. That stream is the most viewed stream I've ever done. So, I'm just gonna continue to, subject myself to these games, for your guys' entertainment, because apparently something about it is entertaining, even though I am suffering while playing that game. I keep saying it's a game, it's more like a visual novel, but whatever. I'm also cold as hell. I think I'm gonna grab the blanket that I have over there. Hold on. I have nothing for you. And it's going to reveal all of my jackets and shit that I have on my bed. And it's great. I have my life together. Totally. 100% I have my life together. Oh goodness. Okay. It's fine. We're just gonna ignore everything. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. And we're also going to get into the game now, because I have talked for enough. And we're gonna play this game. Okay. Here we go. New game. I already did all the options and everything. Everything should work properly as it should. Oh. I don't want to skip it. Oh! Or I can scroll. I'm gonna scroll. That feels better to me. Fate, keeper of world order. What is happening? This is an interesting dynamic. Some Beatles reference, cool. Getting them some lemons.
Excuse me, sir.
I don't know what's happening. Me! You get to customize! Okay. Okay, out of all of these, I want to do the see-through one. These are so I like this one. Oh, wait! I might like that one more. Oh, shit. Should I do this one? Classic red and black. Or this one? Should I be obnoxious and do this one? I kind of want to be obnoxious and do this. It's so clashing, but it's so good. Or I can do Harley Quinn vibes. I think we're gonna do Harley Quinn vibes. And I'm gonna do the see-through scaly because why the fuck not? Okay. Begin the bureaucratic afterlife. Yes. Let's see. Kitty!
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn. Hang on. Spawn number 62.
6'2", not even 62. It's 6'2". Okay.
I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
I don't care. I don't much care for being just 6'2". Can I be Fate? I'm gonna do that.
Another ironic one. Great. No, you may call yourself the Grim Reaper, as that is what you are.
Okay.
Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region.
Okay.
I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes?
I'll try my best.
Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Wait, I have to kill people? I'm not ready for this. Okay, whatever you say, boss. Will I get paid for this? 'Cause getting paid is kind of important.
Most certainly. The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy.
What does that mean, though, accuracy? I'm realizing my camera is not in the best place and you can't really see the text. So while this is happening, we're gonna be down here because that's what I'm doing for now. Sorry, I'll move it after we're done with this text part.
Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary, you will not get your fee at all.
Okay.
Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total even if the primary task is executed correctly.
Okay, I don't know if I'm fully understanding this, but it's fine, we'll figure it out as we go.
Remember, the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice, creating endless chaos.
I'm sorry, what's the great dying? Does that mean everybody's gonna die? What does that mean?
We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Ooh. Alright, where do I work? I was born to do this. Why me? Or whatever, let's get this over with. Let's do, alright, where do I work?
I will show you your workplace right away. Follow me.
Okie dokie.
One more thing.
Hmm?
This will be your 7-day evaluation period.
Oh, okay.
When the week is done, you will be assessed.
That's a pretty short evaluation period. Just taking into consideration where I work, usually it's like a 90-day evaluation. 90-day like trial period. So this is very short.
1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Okay. Fate. So snippy. Maybe I'll just keep my camera down here because this feels like the best place for it to be. Oddly enough. Oh! It says I wonder what's inside. Maybe I should move it again. Maybe I'll put it back. I think this will be fine. Right? Maybe? We'll see. If it's bad placement, just tell me. I'll move it again. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. So this, I can commune with the voices of the ether to help me decide. So the ether is you guys. If you want to vote on things, I will look in this book. It'll tell me, it'll give me, it starts the timer for you guys to vote, and you vote like #die or #spare for when I'm picking a person. Okay. Can I open this? Oh, there's nothing in there. Okay, cool. Oh, I have a phone. Wonder if I'm making a difference. What is this? Okay. Can I move that? Okay, cool. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day, 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you've made your decision. Good luck on the first day. From Fate. Okay, we can go over there. What is this? Oh, is that my marker? Is there a bar here? Ooh. Okay. Cool. That's my phone. You'll go over here. All those things are over there. Okay. Talia Al-Farsi, age 62, president. She's a president, okay. Talia is the current president of Formosa, recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory. They're known for being critical. I like that they put they. I assume for pronouns. I like that they're putting they. That's great. They're known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more 3 kids and 8 grandchildren. I don't know. Who's this? It is so you can fully see them. There we go. Or Ivan Mietlov, age 23, is a student. Ivan is a student at the local Polytechnical Institute, but their real passion is hiking. They're prepared for a challenging skiing trip to the nearby mountains with a group of friends. On the completion of this trip, they would all be awarded the highest hiker certification. I mean, I would feel bad killing either of them, but I guess I would kill Talia over Ivan, right? Maybe? I don't feel like either of them really have to die. Too bad they don't have 9 lives. Oh, human, what did you get yourself into? Will I be getting more? Or is it just these 2 for the day? I don't know. Out of these 2, I guess you'll live. Yes. And critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. I don't think I know what that means. But also they're president, and they have kids and grandchildren, and that would cause an issue. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Seriously? That's hilarious. I guess you can die. Or not. This is the first decision I have, and I'm struggling. It shouldn't be this hard. Recently elected after years of working as a professor of economic theory, they're known for being critical of exploitative structures and pushing for more wealth equality. They're critical of exploitative structures, meaning they don't like exploitative structures, meaning they're a good person. I'm gonna say that you live also. This is what I decided. Yep, we're confirming choices. Okay. We did that. Oh, someone was supposed to die though, so it was just those 2 in the one day. And one had to die, and I let both of them live. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm playing this game wrong. I feel like I'm playing it wrong. What is happening? What? Oh? Hello?
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium. As ye may guess, I am Mortimer. The Mortimer.
What is happening?
The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
The Mortimer, an honor to meet such a legend. What makes you infamous? Never heard of you before. Let's say what makes you infamous.
Why, I was the very pirate king of lore, feared across the world.
What?
Even as I have grown most humble with age, I still carry within me glory days.
Okay. Sure, okay.
Perhaps the wares of me emporium will impress ye more. Browse at your will.
Okay. The annals of transients help keep track of any passing temporalities. It counts days in a month from 1 to 28. Those are all days, all of them. Those are all the days, all of them. A looking glass, gazing ultimately deep into the abyssal depths of the underworld, it reflects everything. Well, mostly just you. I'm so tired. I don't have any money, so I don't know why I'm here. Let's go back to the elevator. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I can scroll. Cerberus is done. What is this? I don't remember what this was. We're in the office. Personal quarters. Oh, there's Fate. I don't think I want to talk to Fate. Hi, Cart! How are you? We're playing a new game, and I think I'm already playing it incorrectly. But what am I, do I not get to do anything else? Is it going down there and then, because it doesn't let me do anything. Unless, is it just down and up? What am I doing? Why am I struggling? Hello? I need a mirror for this. Okay. How do I... Help. I can't buy anything! What am I doing? I don't understand! Where am I supposed to go? What am I... I'm so confused, hold on! It doesn't give me... the controls. I don't know what I don't know how to... How do I... No. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? I'm riding an elevator. And I clicked on that and that let me go out. And then I click on these and it doesn't let me do anything. I don't... It doesn't... I'm clicking on everything. Is this a bug or am I just stupid? Like, I don't understand. I am supposed to go up there. I click on the things that are highlighted, and I have to move my face.
Welcome. How was your first day?
It sucked. I don't want to kill anyone. The day was awesome. I didn't kill anyone. Mostly okay. I don't know. I'm gonna say the day was awesome. I didn't kill anyone.
Grim, I understand the job can be stressful, and that these decisions do not come lightly. You cannot let everybody live. All our choices have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them.
Well, now I know that someone has to die and that I only get the people that are on my desk and I don't get any more. I thought I got more, but it's only the ones that are on my desk, and now I know. So, sorry, it wasn't clear.
That is what I am for. Trust me, and I will guide you. It will be for the benefit of everyone.
Sorry, I did mess up. Sorry, I messed up.
I am glad you see the error of your ways. Alas, we cannot undo this mistake.
Well?
The choices will only get harder from now on. Pay attention to the letter for the guidelines. Understood?
I just don't get what exactly I'm supposed to do. Not really. Yeah, fine, understood. I mean, I do understand. I just got confused. So I'm gonna say yes.
I have great hopes for you. Do not disappoint me.
Okay, I won't. Or I'll try not to at least. We'll see what happens. I got 0 money because I didn't kill anyone. Okay, now I can go back to my room and do a new day. End the day, yes, because I don't have any money. Okay. We're going to the office. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna move this again. This is annoying, having to move my thing. What? What happened? Crow news. Formosan economy gradually improving after critical economic reforms. Me too. Click here. Talia re-election campaign video. AI breakthrough imminent promises. Founder of Trans Global Inc. Okay. I don't understand, but okay. What are the instructions? I hope you find your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them. You will be okay. A simple task to balance out the mishap of yesterday. Quota for the day. One human with an infotechnology background has to die. Okay, so a techie has to die. Alright, let's see who we got. We got a pro gamer. Itoro Alui. Itoro started out playing competitive games they loved, believing in themselves when no one else did. They kept getting better, but life kept getting more difficult. Itoro had a really good shot at making it until they got involved in an esports doping scandal. What? Esports doping? That's a thing? Alright. David Garver, age 34, IT architect, AI researcher. David is the founder of Trans Global Inc., a company that produces high-tech gadgets like smartwatches and digital home assistants. For the past 5 years, David has been the foremost proponent of algorithms and artificial intelligence research. I think we should kill him because AI will destroy the world. But that's my opinion. We'll see. Who is this? Emmanuel Snow, 32, a history teacher. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power, and even then, it's full of mistakes and errors. That is why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to their students. What does that mean? Is he a conspiracy theorist? Is this person teaching conspiracy theories in their classes? Is it bad that I want to kill all three to make up for, you know what, we're killing all of them. I'm gonna say don't ask that again. You're also going to die, and I can just draw on it. I didn't know that was a thing that I could do. You're also gonna die. Okay, we did it. Let's do it. I didn't know I could draw on it. Yep, we did it. It's been done. Deathbringer is my achievement because I killed everyone. It's great, that's great. Give me money for all the people I killed.
I am disappointed. I had hoped to avoid
I killed
having
everyone.
this discussion a second time.
What do you mean?
Must I reiterate myself? You cannot mark every person to death.
But I didn't
Too
kill
many
anyone
perished,
last
the
time.
result will be disastrous. It will undo the whole plan.
I didn't mean to, it was an accident.
An accident where you marked every single profile to die and sent them in? A lengthy and intricate mistake to have happen. Do not consider me a fool.
I don't think fate likes me.
You must better yourself. This will be noted down as your second warning.
Oops.
There will not be many more.
Sorry. First you tell me to kill people, then you tell me to not kill too many people. I guess I don't understand, man.
Good night, Grim. Gather your wits before you act.
I'm sorry, okay? Oh, goodness. I didn't get any money! Again! Are you kidding me? That's so stupid! Why am I not getting any money? He doesn't like... I'm bad at this game. It's fine. It's fine. We'll do better tomorrow, you know? It's fine. It'll be fine. Let's go. Let's go to work. Let's not kill everyone. Oh god, there's so many people. What is happening? Oh, okay. Okay. Transceo Inc. founder and Trans Global Inc. founder and CEO found dead at home, cause of death, drug overdose. Neuroscience investigators found plans for a massive surveillance system at the home of dead tech wizard. Wow, a body of teacher found in a ravine after they went out to search for the existence of extraterrestrial life. Great. Lovely. Okay. A new day dawns, with slightly fewer people alive than required. I know being a Reaper may grow monotonous, but you ought not take it out on the humans. Please follow the rules and choose the appropriate number of profiles before you fax them to me. Only 2. I'm only killing 2 humans. I'm only killing 2. I can't kill more. I can't kill less. Just kill 2. Just 2. Okay. You. Ingold Vala. 29 field worker. Ingold works on a farm where they do the usual farm stuff. They used to work at a high-stress economics position, but got really sick of the anxiety and decided to swap it out for some tranquil manual labor. It was a pretty pointless job anyway. You seem fine. You'll probably live. Casper Sursalu as teacher. This prominently right-handed teacher enjoys playing a lot of tabletop role-playing games in the vein of Beasts and Swords or cavernous horrors of death. They are deadly afraid of bugs, critters, and other such crawling beasts. You seem fine. You seem fine. Serena Masvidal is 74 and an electrician, an avid electronics enthusiast. Serena has continued working as an electrician well into their retirement. Although their grandkids keep telling them to retire, especially due to bad eyesight, their love for the job will always win. None of these people seem bad. Sky Knighton, age 35, data analyst. Despite a liberal arts education, Sky works in the space industry, writing programs to analyze satellite data. They live with their spouse and cats. Any spare time they have, they enjoy sitting in a hot tub. I mean, who doesn't? There's not an easy choice here this time. Columbia Hunter, 47, airplane pilot. Columba is a distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. They're happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. You give me weird vibes, so I'm gonna say you're gonna die. And I think I'm gonna have her die just because she's old. But no, okay. She's old, but she's fine. Spouse and cats. Do we kill a loner? I think you're gonna live. I don't know what that one is trying to, is alluding to, because Beasts and Swords, Dungeons and Dragons. But what's Cavernous Horrors of Death? Is it bad that I kind of want to kill this one? Is it bad that out of the rest of them I want to kill this one? Wait. Oh my god, they're all in weird things. You can live. You have family and things. You'll also have family. But you're old. So I think I'm gonna kill the old lady? Kill the old lady over the loner? I'm calling them a loner, but they're not necessarily a loner. I'm just saying that they are. Let's do There, we did it. Let's fax him. Yeah. We did it. We did the things properly this time. Let's see if we get some money now.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
Awesome, balancing the world, getting things done, fine, more or less, still a bit confusing. I feel hungry all the time. How is that even possible? Let's be super random.
Probably some of the psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy.
Making a death? What does that mean? I'm sorry, I have a hangnail and it's pissing me off. So I need to cut it off real quick. Where is the one? I'm sorry. Let's continue.
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today.
There we go. I get hangnails so often it pisses me off. Okay.
Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles.
I did it!
There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Yay! We did it this time. Hey, look at that money! Finally! Let's see if we have enough money to get anything. I don't remember how much everything was.
Prepare for a perilous adventure on the ocean of quality merchandising.
I'm gonna move this back up here. Okay, let's see. It's a fidget spinner with skulls on it. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks, very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. But I don't have enough money for that. I don't have enough money for any of these. And through God of the Dead, mummification, embalming the afterlife, cemeteries, and tombs, you're the protector of the underworld. This hound really gets around and grants you a stunningly canine visage. So I'm finding out you can buy things that will alter your appearance. And I would like that, but I don't have money. Okay. Threnody to desolation. Peculiar flecks twirl disquietingly inside this glass globe, never settling. In the middle of the storm stand figures too difficult to discern. Everything seems to be in a state of constant transfiguration. That's interesting. I don't have enough money for anything, and I'm not gonna try and go into debt. So we're just gonna go to bed. Okay. Another day of work. Oh, is this my money? Oh, okay. Pilot died in a crash due to a plane. Hello? Okay. The money is wailing. I'm putting the money in the drawer. Go away. Pilot died in a crash due to a plane factor error. Tomorrow science. The pitfalls of mechanics industry. Crow News, Sky Mechanics forced to make changes in their production of plane parts. Teacher maimed in a freak emu-related accident. A local electrician electrocuted after cutting wrong wire. With error spotted in the satellite, which would have caused it to crash, it's now slated to reach orbit successfully this week. I'm glad we didn't kill the science guy. Fighting game developers, Toolshed announced new league for upcoming Grand Reaper V, or 5, probably. Do your job! I'm also gonna put this in here because I'm just sick of having so many things. Why is that happening? Okay. The sun feels delightful today, does it not? You should take a nice walk during your lunch break. Oh, right. You do not eat. That means no walks. Well, here are the rules. Quota for the day, 3 humans have to die. Cool. Just 3, any 3 humans will do. Okay, let's see, who are you? Raiko Hisukawa. 32, digital athlete. Why? Did he just take the picture with his eyes closed? Okay, Raiko, father of 6, has won the championship title for Grand Reaper 4 8 times, making them the prevailing world best at said fighting game. After retiring due to age, they have pivoted towards tournament commentary and coaching new players. Okay. Tatiana Berezina. I'm gonna be butchering all of these names, and that's just what's gonna happen. Okay, age 60, they're a surgeon. Tatiana decided to become a surgeon after their grandmother died of cancer when they were in their teens. Inspired by stories told by their parents, they wrote a book on medical recoveries in order to help others in pain. Cool. Alexis Wu, age 19, pop singer. Alexis is an uprising star who started their career in a boy band. Recently, they've gone solo and released their first album. They love dogs and having a picnic among friends. Okay. Glory Magnussen Hellberg. Cool, age 42, historian. When still in their early 20s, Glory harbored some edgy and extreme views on society and the world in general, up until the point that they grew up and calmed down, readjusted their innate interest on societal issues to gain greater knowledge of history and the myriad structures that affect our lives. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. That just makes me want to kill them. What? Okay. Huh. Should I agree? Should I go along with what fate wants me to do? Because I kind of just wanted to kill that person, even before I read that part. I don't know. Oh, they're cute. Alameda Quinn, age 24, a footballer. A technically skilled and aggressive center-forward player, Almeida has already led their football team to international championship victory several times. They aim to become the greatest athlete the Sun County region has ever had. Yeah, that's what, yeah, when I looked it up and was looking more about it, a lot of people said it's similar to, like, Papers, Please and Rain, if you've, seen that one as well. I don't know! I don't know who to kill. I don't like this. Okay, you're a genuinely good person. You're going to live. That's that. You are retired, but you're helping people. How many people do I have to kill? 3! I have to kill 3. Okay. I have to kill 3 of these people that are left. Should I just... I'm just gonna agree with fate and just do that, and then everybody else will die. Okay, let's do that. There. Done. We did it. Yes, confirm the choices. We'll see what happens.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Okay.
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work.
Yay.
You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance.
Cool.
I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper.
Well, yeah, considering how I didn't kill anyone on my first day and then killed everyone on the second day, I understand.
If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibilities.
So many possibilities. The cat emits a delighted meow at the prospect. Little kitty.
Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
It does have chat interaction. I can show you how it does it in the next day. Yay, I have money! Let's go see if I can buy anything now. I'll move this again. I don't like moving this all the time, but it's fine! Okay.
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
Okay. Infernal Illuminator. The Infernal Illuminator reveals that which is most deeply hidden once you've already made the choices that are passing through again. Else it can't show much anything because that's how things work, okay? Okay, so if I buy these things, does that mean they carry on? And because I think the game's only like 28 in-game days long, so after that, do I get to keep all the things in the second go-around of the game? That would be cool. I still can't buy that. A pair of sleek, stylish, modern glasses that grant a pleasant face to wear and make me look wicked smart, way smarter than the boss, you know? Maybe I'll just save my money, because I don't really feel like I need a pair of glasses. I'm just gonna save my money. Because a lot of this shit is expensive. It doesn't help that I fucked up on the first 2 days, so I don't have a lot of money. Okay. Alright, my money. We're gonna... The money makes noises and I don't like it. Ex-member of boy band youth sector killed in an airplane crash. Fans demand an explanation. Tragedy strikes as the Sun County regional football team loses their central player in a plane crash. So many plane crashes. Welcome to Our History, a new series on the structures behind the shifts and changes of societies. Cool. Okay, so when I'm stuck on decisions, this is the chat interaction part. When I'm stuck on decisions, I can open up this book, and then it has a timer going, and you can put in the chat #die or #spare to vote, and then I'll see the percentage of votes, and then that'll help me decide who I should kill and who should stay alive. I hate that that money makes noises. But yeah, so that's the chat interaction part, which I think is pretty cool. Granted, I know I'm a small streamer, so there's not a lot of people watching me, but it's a cool feature to have if I do get stuck and I would like help. But yeah, that is that. Okay, morning Grandma. Good, you were paying attention after all. We cannot allow workers to doze off or become complacent, else mistakes may sneak into the workflow pipeline. Quote for the day, 2 humans have to die, and you spare any humans with a science background. Okay. Alright, let's see. Michael Land, age 31, composer. Michael was a musical prodigy since age 4, being able to pick up any instrument with little to no effort. Recently, they've been working at Fine Art Studio, composing for some of the most haunting musical pieces. Oh my goodness, my head goes out of control. Hold on. I would like some minutes. I'm getting stressed. Why? Where? Hello? Okay, I found it. Sorry. When my hiccups just get to be too annoying, it just stresses me the fuck out. Okay. Composing the most haunting musical pieces for a number of soundtracks, mostly for computer games. Okay. Sparing humans with a science background. Okay, that's not a science background, so we don't have to spare you. Jewel Gray, 35, biochemist. Okay, science background. I have to spare you. Jewel was born in the countryside but moved to the big city to go to the university. They like rock concerts and bars, although their visits have fallen due to having substance abuse issues in the past. They're trying to find a cure for chicken flu. Okay, but I'm sparing you because you have a science background, so you're good. Okay. Galt, age 36, inventor slash scam artist. Who is this person? A nobody. Vain and arrogant, they promise numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lessons and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. Cool. You're going to die. Wait. They promised grand inventions. I don't know if that's a science background or not, though. Well, I already did it. Miyu Terakawa, age 21, broiler cook. Either grill or broil, those are the only two options for cooking food. Some people say there are other ways, but Miyu disagrees. But Miyu often disagrees about many things. It's in their antagonistic nature. They love board games, but for some reason, most people don't want to play with them. You're a bit odd, so I might kill you. Kenzo Omura, age 28, astronomist. That's a science background, so you have to live. Kenzo is deeply intrigued by the universe and its mysteries, but doesn't enjoy leaving their hometown. They would never consider boarding a spaceship, but they love to look at the universe from the comfort of their own home. Having witnessed quite a few UFOs, they're slightly worried about the universe visiting us. I mean, you have somewhat of a science background that you're living in general. Okay. Gary Haven, age 32, a botanist. This counts as science, right? Botany counts as a field of science. Gardening is Gary's favorite pastime and also their line of work. They enjoy growing edible, edible exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They're also an expert in natural poisons. But it's a science background, so you have to live. Okay, and I'm gonna kill you. I guess, right? It's either you or you. And you seem fine, so you can live with that. Okay. Cool. We did it. Let's see if we did something wrong. I feel like we might have.
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your conduct first.
Okay.
Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order.
Cool.
Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make the difficult choices?
Didn't like it at first, but I've grown to enjoy it. Meh, a job like any other. Honestly, I feel like I'm not killing enough people. I crave more. I still feel awful about every choice. I feel like these options like this were specifically made for content like YouTubers like Markiplier. Because that just feels like something he would choose. Every moment is living hell. I hate this job. I'm just gonna go with the first one.
I told you one would get used to it. At least, I hope I told you. Corporate motivation and all that.
Okay.
But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them?
Not really.
Perhaps no, never mind.
Ooh.
I have not found a way around the tradition. And I have been here a long time.
But you've thought about it.
This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you make?
But you hand out the rules and make me do the choices. Can't worry too much if this is what has to be done. I'm not happy about the situation, no.
Yet you have no opportunity to elicit a change. It may sound unfair, but it is not.
Okay.
The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing.
Are you sure, though?
Oh, I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go, are there any questions you would like to ask me?
Why haven't I seen any underage profiles? What's the basis for the profiles? Is there a point system? Why do all the profiles refer to people as they? Or not really? I'm wondering about the underage profiles. But I feel like that's gonna be a weird response for doing it.
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Are there many offices or departments?
Countless.
Oh. And they all have Reapers working in them?
Myriad.
Really?
Close enough.
Okay.
Anything else?
What about the animals?
Absolutely. All living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape.
Okay.
Even plants.
Really?
Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
Why can't I ask about the plant department? No, I want to ask about the plant department.
Anything else?
What about the unliving?
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins are like a type of dead, but then again, they often feel so alive. I must ponder. This topic is a bit too abstract for now. Let us table it.
Alright, fine.
Anything else?
What's basic for the profile system?
Not at all.
What? Don't they all influence the living memories? Humans can't actually affect anything? You don't sound too sure about that.
I am, quite so.
Is it predetermined? What about free
Humans
will?
have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable. The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk are a result of their own deeds and decisions.
Okay.
Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it. Anything else? An astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition.
So no gender?
Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow the rules.
Okay then.
Anything else?
That's all I can think of.
Right. It has been enlightening. I bid you a good night. See you tomorrow.
Okie dokie. I got more money. Okay, let's see what else is down there. What we can get.
Have ye seen such deals before? 'Tis ye who plunders me.
There's a tentacle. I think I'm just gonna keep my face cam down here so I don't keep moving it. The face of the great old one this tentacle is a piece of clothing. Whoa, a seriously terror-inducing visage, but then again, who wouldn't want to look like an antediluvian monstrosity? Besides, tentacles are extremely useful and practical. I have a dirty mind. Okay, ethereal resonator. This resonator collects accelerated electromagnetic waves of various frequencies generated by the artificial vibration of eternal recurrence, which travel through the ether and then blast them to you. What does that mean? It spins and whirs and clicks and clacks. I don't think I want any of these, so I'm gonna save my money. Okay, let's go to bed. I also have to go to the bathroom. So after this next day, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Achievement unlocked Curious Grim because I asked so many damn questions. Alright. All of the talking money. Oh, let's see what happened. Municipal gardener barely survives accidental self-poisoning. claims to have saved Earth from aliens, a biochemist almost dies in a fire at work. They were able to get out by following a fleeing cat. Are we saved? Young biochemist finds a vaccine for chicken flu. Yay! Chicken flu vaccine shots now free thanks to a donation from a local business. Local broiler cook disagrees about the meaning of life and afterlife. Dies in order to prove point. Okay, inventor drowns in first attempt to start the construction of an underwater city. Okay, album of the month reviews Michael Land's The Orchard, a stunning display of haunting harmony. Today's report, construction flaws being hidden, a troubling trend on the rise. Okay, where are jobs? We seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have some harsh moments. Today is that day. A total of 6 humans have to die, and at least 2 humans aged 60 or older have to die, and any humans with an economy-related profession have to die. Okay, I have to keep all those in mind. So you're not 60 or older, cool, economy related. Is a firefighter economy related? I don't know. Rust Angelos. Rust Angelos joined the firefighters primarily to get access to free gym and to woo people at bars by flexing and repeating how they saved so many lives. Curiously enough, every time there's a big wildfire, they take sick leave. What's an economy-related profession? Hold on. I'm gonna Google real quick. I don't think I know what that means. What is an economy-related profession? The background in economics. Okay, so auditor, stockbroker, insurance, business manager. Okay, so you are not economy related, so you don't have to die. So you're gonna go over here. Jarl Ingmar Olafson, age 41, market researcher. Jarl is currently researching the soda market, hoping to find a new angle. It's a make-or-break situation for Jarl as they're trying to provide for their family while succumbing to credit card debt. Their boss is thinking of firing them due to low results. Well, that would suck for the family, but that's an economy-related profession. So you have to die. Okay, you're gonna go over there. This is the I'm pretty sure they have to die pile. Franklin Haver, 35, pilot. Franklin considers themselves a hotshot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after an action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time. Great. Drive around on a motorcycle and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. I hate that, but you don't have to die. And that sucks. Krista Sind, age 50, real estate agent. I think that's an economy-related position. Krista has worked in real estate for 20 years. Got a nice house? They'll sell it. Got a crooked house? They'll sell that too, even fetching a high price. Some deficiencies must be concealed, of course, but money is money, right? Okay, I think you have to die. Ross Rusht, age 53, banker. Rass, a widely celebrated economist, cool economy-related profession, is called the preeminent expert in market manipulation. For the past decade, they've appeared on many television programs, advising people when and where to invest their funds. So you also have to die. You're age 63, so you have to die. Andreas Katazoukas is a veteran. Andreas is a traumatized veteran of the Marisola Peninsula conflict, now living on the streets. They're very good with animals and are a staunch vegetarian, even while being in the rough. Sometimes one has just seen too much suffering and death. And you have to die? Jean-Baptiste Cortine. Also, that's the only other one over 60, so you have to die. Okay. Jean-Baptiste is a retired carpenter and a veteran of the long-ago military conflict at the Marisola Peninsula. For years, they have had to deal with bouts of PTSD, which they've managed to alleviate in their twilight years by painting and composing melancholic folk songs. They run a successful investment firm on the side. Damn! This sucks! I don't like this. Kala Fieldspart, biology teacher, teaches biology at an evening school for adults. It's much less frustrating than teaching over-energized teenagers at a regular high school. It can actually be pretty fun because they can go out drinking with their students. Everyone's an adult there, after all. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that already have to die. These 3, because a biology teacher isn't economy related, right? No. Okay. So I just get to choose one of these to die. They're all pretty shitty people, and 2 of them have to live. I mean, you're an asshole, but you're not hurting anyone really, technically, so I guess you're gonna be one of the ones that and one of these 2 have to live, and I don't like either of them. You will get someone killed. You are a predator. I think the predator has to die. Let me make sure I'm keeping all these right. Yeah, you're living. So that means you're living, you're dying. I hate this so much. I don't like this. And you have to die. Let me just get all these lined up to die. Oh god, I don't like this. I'm gonna do another run of this game, like not following the rules. Because this is insane, and I don't like it. Okay.
Ah, Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time.
Well, I didn't. I stayed on track.
Yet you seem to have performed adequately.
Oof.
How do you feel after such a day?
Bad. I did what I had to do. Doesn't mean I like it.
Exactly. You and I are on the same page. We all do what is necessary, even if it makes us suffer.
Yes.
Let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Don't you know what happened? You're in charge after all. Perhaps an economic crash, corruption, bad management. Beats me. A day like any other. Don't really care at the desk. I know it was bad. That's what matters. Don't you know what happened?
Yes, I am. And yes, I do. Yet what use is a reaper who cannot discern the situation from the details in front of them? Your answer would intrigue me, yes?
I guess perhaps an economic crash, corruption, bad management.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim. Good night.
Alright. Let's see what other fun things we can purchase. I can go to the bar now? Ooh, let me purchase something and then we'll go to the bar.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Okay. I want to get the looking glass so that I can change my appearance. This elegant countenance. This is clothing. Is meant to be worn for celebrations during the gloomiest time of the year. It really brings out the eyes. Those deep, soulless, empty, dark eyes. I want this so I can change my appearance. I think I can get both of these. Let's do that. Let's get you.
'Tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course.
Of course.
Aye, a proper beauty.
Okay. And I'm gonna buy this as well.
Blimey, we scoured nigh every inch for this calendar. Alas, mayhaps we raided too many merchantmen for it. 'Cause turns out, it weren't even on a ship. Still worth it for the annals' work on any year.
Okay.
Filled to the brim with arcane squiggles and short omens between the numbers. And in the footnotes.
Okay.
Also includes the major holidays of 100 different civilizations and all of the name days.
Oh.
I finally procured it from an old man on the steps of Acropolis.
Okay. Well, that's that. We're gonna... Oh, I wanted to go here. Let me look. Oh, Gus? Who are you? What is happening? What is this? Crow Patrol Fallen Murder? Thinking with mortals? Fate is a lie. Employee of the month. Reaper 667. Meet your fate. Grim Day. Instead of Green Day, it's Grim Day. Quartermaster Mortimer's money important. Who are you, Gus? Hello. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place, too scared to move an inch. Hi!
Huh? What do you want?
Hi, I'm new. I'm a new Grim, number 62. What's up?
A fresh-faced lemon head. Exactly what I wanted to see today.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
I like her.
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something?
What do you do here?
I'm the janitor. I clean up the damn mess you make.
What mess? I haven't done anything.
Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place? Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume falls through the rib cage straight to the floor.
No! I was wondering why the floor was so sticky. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, you reapers hardly ever do. Always self-absorbed.
I'm sorry.
Or could be at least a little more considerate.
I appreciate you.
Gee, thanks.
Oops.
Something else you wanted?
How do you clean things anyway?
Simple. I float around and I possess stuff and make the stuff float into the trash bin. Like dust, for example. One dust particle at a time.
Ooh.
Or the drinks. One droplet at a time.
Oh. That's kinda inefficient.
It could use a bit of modernization, yeah? As if the highest management ever gave any thought to us lowly drones. We're all nameless custodians and spawns to them. Literally.
But you do have a name. I forgot her name. It could be they're kind of busy. I'll make a name for myself, and they'll have to listen to me. I've got a name.
Do you really? Or are you just another number in a long line of numbers, Something else you wanted?
What are you telling me about the
Sorry, they're hella cool.
Cool.
Why, thank you.
Yep.
You're nothing but a sweetheart, ain't ya?
I like them.
Ah, shucks. You're the only one who truly treats Gus with respect. What's that supposed to mean?
Are you the ghost of a profile? I was just wondering about your past.
Because you thought I'm the ghost of some dead human, or beast, or what?
I mean, you're kind of human-like, so you're not a human. Oh, you could be the ghost of an awesome monster beast. So you're not a human.
Of course not! No! Ghosts aren't mere residue, a relic of humans, animals, or whatever other entities. We're just ghosts. We're beings unto ourselves.
Ah. Okay.
I am the ghost of a ghost.
What? Wait! Hang on, you were a ghost? And then you died?
Yeah, pretty much.
How does that
How
work?
do you think? I ghosted around a long while, doing my ghost business, and then one day, I died. I know what you're thinking now, and yeah, there is a ghost apartment. Northeasterly direction down on floor 133.
Uh,
Not too busy over at Geisthold, though. Ghosts don't die that often. Comes with the territory.
that's so weird.
Something else you wanted?
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get back to work anyway.
Okay. Can I talk to you? Do I have time? Okay, cool. Hello.
Whoa. Hello there. I'm Sari, and I welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void. I sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new. Just dapper like the River Acheron. The outfit screams vintage.
Why, thank you.
So, how are you liking existence thus far?
Lots of tedious paperwork so far.
Oh, don't I know it. Administrative bureaucracy just can't be escaped. They'll always find you. Eventually. But hey, that's why you figure out the small cracks in the system you can manipulate.
Like, what?
Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's real simple.
Okay.
All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized
Ooh.
drink inspired by what you said. It's like a quiz.
Huh. I love quizzes.
Right, the gist. I'll describe some sort of an odd situation, and you answer how you react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it.
Alright.
Here we go. Prepare for question number 1. Before you lies a table teeming with plants. You have to eat one of the plants. Your very life depends on it.
Okay.
What kind of plant would you prefer to eat?
The corpse flower, an apple, cactus, mushrooms, all of them, a rose, maybe like 2 sequoias. An apple? Because that's kind of the most edible one?
Time for question number 2. You get to cook for a group of friends, but are lacking some very important ingredients without which your meal will hardly be a masterpiece.
Ugh, sorry, I got chills. Okay.
From what little you can scrounge together, which will make the best topping for a pizza?
Onions, pineapple, absolutely not. Why are there 2? I'm sorry. The only just pineapple, you think I'll get an option other than pineapple? Pepperoni, the boring option. Sorry, I'm boring. All of these other... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4 out of the 6 options are pineapple. My partner would love this. Pepperoni.
Next up, question 3. Almost there.
I'm very
The world
boring.
has been struck with what can only be described as a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
You're stuck at home with little supplies and no weaponry to defend yourself with. What is your strategy?
Unlock Soul Survivor mode. Find weapons. Kill until I'm the last one left. Just get turned into a zombie. It's the safest and easiest way to get by. Blah. Zombie and apocalypse scenarios are so played out. Honestly, I would just turn into a zombie. I would. I wouldn't want to deal with any of it.
Alright, final stretch. As I said, 4 is all anyone ever needs, right?
Sure.
After years of working a stable, albeit a monotonous office desk job, you are let go due to a corporate downsizing.
I've actually had that happen, except for it was because of the panini, not because of downsizing.
This, however, has given you a chance to reinvent yourself. What will you become?
Mathematician, executioner. Working is dumb and lame and pointless. Not wrong.
We got it. Let me just calculate the results. We'll take that a moment.
Okay.
Leans to stability.
Balancer
Prior to
is my
conformity.
achievement.
I've got the appropriate concoction in mind. Start off with a nice mixture: 4 centiliters of gin, 1 centiliter of elderflower liqueur, 1 centiliter of sugar syrup, 2 deciliters of club soda.
Okay.
Splash in some lime juice concentrate, add several slices of well-smashed cucumber and some cute ice.
That actually sounds kind of nice. I'm pleased with the result.
The quiz tells no lie. I think think a suitable name would be Borehole.
Wow. Okay, fine, I'm boring. What of it? I like predictability. There's too much chaos in my everyday life. Alright? I like predictability.
First one's on the house.
Goobas? I don't know what that is. The drink, smooth waves rolling onto the coast, then receding gradually. A coast over the most symmetrical alternation, grinding off the edges. The taste recalls a harmonious interplay of physical forces, soothing a turbulent soul until all that's left is a polished plane of alabaster. It's almost a death-changing experience. Okay, it's fairly decent. Reasonably yummy.
Heck, an understatement of the century! Now what else can I get you?
Your tip jar is pretty neat. I'd like a drink. What's your take on the janitor? Who else works in the office? I'm gonna compliment the tip jar.
Thanks. Mortimer found the original oinker on an excursion to the Shrouded Zones.
I don't think I know what the tip jar is.
It's a bit of a hassle, though. Keeps multiplying all the time. Take your eye off for a second and bam, tiny piglets everywhere.
Wait.
Go on, take one. Just make sure you feed it with some coins once in a while.
Oh my goodness. Take on the janitor.
Been chatting to our spooky one, eh? Don't mind the grump, it's a ghost thing. Gus
Okay.
especially has a pretty dang irascible nature, but there's a layer of performance to it. In truth, they've been hella helpful around the den throughout the ages, and I'm grateful for that. Besides, the office itself couldn't operate without Gus and company. What else you got in mind?
Who else works in the
Heck, were
office?
I able to count and name all the folks? Likely haven't fully realized the size of this place.
Yeah.
You've got you Reapers and all the myriad departments, the Custodian Legion, the weariless data grinders of the Calculatorium,
Oh.
the Abysmal Archive with its archivists,
Okay.
Cadaver Resources, they're just plain odd, but someone's got to deal with the internal issues. Middle management, nobody knows what they actually do. Higher management, but they don't visit us, basically ever. Same with Fate. Many of the regular workers come by the den though, so keep your eyes and ears open. What
Alright.
else you got in mind?
I'll be going now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Alright. What was she talking about with the tip jar? I don't even see a tip jar. I don't know. Let's go. We're gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna take a bathroom break. What is that? Is that my thing? I can't get it.
Knock, knock.
Oh. Hello?
Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
Who are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools.
Is
We
it
are
Chimera?
angst ex nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure.
Oh.
We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen.
Okay.
We are deaf. How does it feel?
What does what feel? I don't understand. I don't have time for this, whatever it is. How about you just, leave me alone? Feels fine?
Not a cloud in the sky. Have you forgotten what happened?
Yes.
Be seeing you, Reader. It's a grim world out there.
Okay. Is this my name? Okay, I don't have any different looks as of right now, but this is where I can change them eventually. It's very loud in my ears. Maybe I should turn down the music. Because the music is a bit much. Turn these down. Okay. Continue. Okay. Oh, no. Damn it. Wrong thing. Okay, so now we're gonna be able to change our appearance, which is good. And let's go to sleep. End the day. And I'm going to take a break and go to the bathroom, and I will be right back. Okie dokie. We are back. Let's continue killing people. Alright. I get my I get it. I actually have an oink thing. Wait. Okay, and now I get to see how many days have passed. Wait, let me look at this first. Local man commits suicide after losing family savings in market crash. Respected financier found dead after devastating market crash. Suicide suspected. Crooked bankers, master bank officials under investigation for years-long fraud. Is it really that hard for people to stop being poor? Our latest column has the answers. Soda research taken too far as market researcher drowns in a vat of soda, a bubbly death. Real estate legend Krista Sin crushed after house collapses during a sale. Client managed to escape. Foolhardy pilot buzzes air traffic control tower, gets fired immediately, and banned from flying any aircraft for at least 20 years. Good. Another family in poverty after joining the multi-level marketing scheme. Great. Where is this pig? Let me put all of my money in this pig. Cute. Does that mean I don't have any money? I'm glad I got that though. And now I can see how many days have gone by, which is good. Okay. See if you can clean up the mess from yesterday. That may give you just the boost you need. Do not forget, you may leave troubles behind, but new ones always lie ahead. Quote for the day, 2 humans have to die. Spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. Okay, so only 2 have to die. Who seem helpful against the troubles? Okay. Louis Jimenez, 36, restaurant owner, got munchies for shark fin but can't find any. Absolutely, you're dying. Okay. Enrique Quinto, age 46, prime minister. Enrique never really liked politics, yet is serving a 2nd term in office. When traveling, they enjoy snooping out all the hip spots the locals frequent. A fan of history, they own a vast collection of old war figurines. They're married and have 2 homeschooled children. Don't seem incredibly bad. Louis Calabi, I don't know, age 32, getaway driver. Lucas got tangled in the whole organized crime web at an early age through debts their brother had incurred. To settle the score, Lucas was forced into working as a driver, although as of late they seem to have been getting their hands dirtier. You could probably die. Angus Armitage, age 37, policy consultant. There's nothing like the smell of freshly mined coal in the morning. At least that's what Angus believes. They consult politicians on all energy-related policies, always advocating for more drilling, more mining, more cutting. Clean energy is for losers, apparently. You're also probably gonna die. Trey's Collision, age 36, a smuggler. There isn't a thing Trey's won't smuggle in or out of the country. Whatever it is, they'll find a way. Drugs, guns, endangered animals, antiques, and artifacts. Even people. They have no scruples, no hidden principles. Oh, I forgot this was the death pile. Europa Steele, age 37, a recruiter. Europa is a top gun at many multi-level marketing companies that sell everything from super juices and vitamins to toilet scrubs, despite starting their every recruitment pitch with, "It's not a pyramid scheme," but they keep bringing in dozens of naive people every week. So I know it says only 2 have to die, but I don't like any of these. Well, okay. Yeah, we don't like you. We also don't like you. Honestly, you're not so bad. But I don't like these 4. Okay, but it says spare humans who seem helpful against the troubles. neither of these are helpful. And all of these are hurtful. So I just don't like these 4 individuals, so I'm going to kill these 4 individuals. These ones are fine. These are okay. I'm just not gonna kill everyone because I got in trouble last time and I killed everyone. But you 4 are dying. Benefactor, what does that mean? I got an achievement that says benefactor. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he gets mad at me.
Welcome, Grim. It is the end of the week. Your performance review draws near. How do you think you have been doing?
Crushing it. Profiles come in, I send them out. Clockwork. Dismal. I hate everything about this job. I think I've managed to follow the rules. I'm just surprised I made it this far.
Interesting. Yes, your answer has been recorded for the psych eval. Now then, before the assessment, let us look over your daily conduct. I see more people died than required. It does not bode well for the evaluation, but such is death.
Sorry, they were bad
Let us get started. Now, where did I put those papers? Ah, here we go. Right. Looking at these stats, the numbers say you have performed adequately.
Yay! That's it?
Yes, basically. Unfortunately, adequate is not enough for a raise. Do not let this cloud your judgment. You still have much to learn and many rules to follow.
More rules? I like ice cream. Just gonna do more
One gets
rules.
used to them, if in the right mindset. Fret not.
Great.
As such, your 7-day evaluation period has concluded. You have passed.
Hell yeah.
That is all. Until tomorrow, Grim.
Alrighty. We're only 1 week in and we're almost at 2 hours. I didn't get any money? Why didn't I get any money? You said I did adequate. It's because I killed too many people. Oh, that's annoying.
Need ye cures for ailments or a trinket to ward off a curse?
What is this? Ephemeral mortality, a coin, the thing which usually makes up the largest portion of any buried treasure. Resonator, I don't know what this is. Let's see if there's anyone new over here. Nope. Oh, what is this? Oh, is this the tip jar? Barkeep, when did you get this plan? What are you doing here, odd plant?
What do you think? Having a nice, relaxing drink?
Are you one of the plant evaluators? Hang on, you from the plant department.
Who told you about the plant department?
Am I not supposed to know about the plant department?
No one is supposed to know about the plant department.
Oh.
Forget what you heard, Sonny. No such thing anywhere.
No such thing, but I hoped.
Who dares to hope in this day and age?
Come on, you can tell me.
Ain't nothing to tell.
I don't believe you.
Not gonna lose any sleep over that, Sonny.
Don't be such a killjoy. Don't be such a
Don't
killjoy.
poke your nose where it don't belong.
Come on.
Stop bothering an old plant, why don't you?
Seriously, you can trust me.
Can we really?
I can keep a secret. You have to
You're
tell
not
me.
gonna leave us alone otherwise? Yeah.
Yes, tell me.
Sonny, it's just a regular department. Not even that big. But it's very busy.
Why is it busy?
What do you think? It's a department for managing plant life. There are a lot of plants. A lot. More than humans. Plants everywhere.
You were trying to pull my leg before, right? What? Why didn't you say so to begin with?
We're real tired of folks asking about the plant department.
Well, sorry.
is why we visit the den on Sundays. Lowers the chance of bothersome busybodies with annoying questions. Who even gave you the idea the department is anything interesting?
Doesn't the mystery act just make you more compelling to people?
Might be. Can't help it though. There's theater in my xylem. Anything else?
Theater?
Seeing as we're now deep in the soil of inquiry.
What's your name?
Me? I'm Herbert.
Herbert!
You know, sort of like a herb ert. A herb.
That's great. That's great. I love that. Yeah, I get it. Who were you before you became a plant reaper?
I've always been Herbert. And the green fella holding me up.
Oh?
That's my pal, Tim. Tim's a real hoot.
Oh!
Say hello, Tim. Hello, Tim.
Who's Tim?
Tim's my partner. All root, stem, and leaf. Sometimes they bloom
Leap up.
and have the most delightful aroma. Then the bees from the bee department find us very attractive.
There's a bee department?
Anything else?
There's the bee department?
Of course. Makes perfect sense, don't it?
Sure.
Don't ask about the bee department. Anything else?
So really nothing unusual with the plant department?
Okay. We see you got a keen mind, so we'll let you in on a secret.
Secrets!
But you didn't hear this from us. Gotta promise you won't spill a bean.
Promise, not a word.
If at some point you break your word, beware. Our rhizome reaches far and wide, right into your room if need be.
That's a little creepy, Herbert.
And these roots can rip the skull off a skeleton in an instant. Snap!
Damn, that's harsh.
A fitting punishment for the wicked. Snap, I say.
Okay.
So listen closely.
Alright, I'm listening.
We are secretly seeding a cabal of plant worshippers who will summon the antediluvian monster god by us for us.
Are you just messing with me?
No, obviously we're super serious.
In this whole root snapping bones thing?
Honestly, Sonny, we just use a knife.
Right, could you?
Not in this lifetime, Sonny.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we can't talk to Gus again. We could talk to them again, though.
Hey, pleased to see you again.
Hello.
Ain't much happening here today. It's a slow Sunday. Anything I can get you?
What's the deal with the
You
plant?
mean my favorite pot chock full of plant department goodness? They usually drop in on Sundays due to an aversion of people, which is funny because they're really quite sociable. Personally, I love their quirky sense of humor.
They are kind of funny.
What else is there to say?
Yeah, I'll take a
Sure.
drink.
What's your poison?
Oh, I don't have any money. Never mind.
What else you got in mind?
I'll be going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Little Reaper. Alrighty. I'm done with that. We did that. Let's go to bed. I don't think I have. Oh, but the cloud is there.
That wasn't so good, was it? It's okay. We can figure it out, make it work. Crisp and clear like the azure pond at the forest glade.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I can do this.
You were born for this. That's what fate keeps telling you, ain't it? It's like a surge in your spine, a faint echo of a perfect chord.
Okay.
It's very close, Grand Reaper. Be seeing you.
Grand Reaper? Okay. Let's end the day. And on to the new day. I didn't get any money. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Prime Minister of Maikuya visits local war museum while on their political tour. Shark numbers increasing after the death of famous restaurant owner. Coincidence? Local wildlife reportedly happy this morning for some reason. Cosmopolis suburbs announce record levels of clean air recovering from decades of coal exploitation. Hell yeah. Ringleader of trafficking ring mauled to death by a tiger they smuggled into the city. Cool. MLM recruiter demonstrates company's flagship super juice poison self. A syndicate of mobsters was taken down yesterday during a late-night raid. Police say they'd been monitoring the group for a while thanks to an anonymous tip. And black holes set to end all life? I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Morning, Grim. An odd hush ripples across the world. That is what happens when someone is not paying attention to their instructions. Keep this up and the world will be nothing but vacant ruins. Good for tourism, perhaps, but not much else. Okay. So 3 humans have today. Spare any humans with religious backgrounds. Okay. Bartomeu Sotomayor, 54, a guru. You have technically a religious background, though. Bartomeu experienced a spiritual awakening after eating moldy cheese with questionable origin while on vacation. Now they spend their time spreading the newfound wisdom to anyone willing to listen. Okay, so you have to be spared because you're religious. Takahiro Nagai, age 44, a golfer. Takahiro loves hitting a tiny ball with a stick. There's no doubt about it. Just whack that tiny ball real hard and see where it lands. Sometimes it even lands where it's supposed to. Oftentimes not. It doesn't matter, as Takahiro also loves refreshing walks and searching for things. You don't seem too bad. Mercury St. Ioannes. How do they come up with these names? Do they just do a random name generator for this game? I feel like that's what happens. Okay. Age 53, a motivational speaker. Nature, was not stingy when it came to granting charisma onto Mercury. A true silver tongue, this smooth talker could convince anyone to do almost anything. As such, they found their calling in being a motivational speaker. Recently, they've included proselytizing their order? I don't know what either of those words mean. I don't think you're technically religious. Matthias Oleum, age 18, a student. It's been said that Matthias talks too much. However, they themselves think they may not be talking enough at all. Space radiation is their passion, and they're endlessly fascinated by black holes. There was something about black holes in the news. Masashige Oni Lanzo, age 66, an engineer/musician, part-time scholar, part-time engineer, and part-time musician who delights in building their own musical instruments out of scrap and spare parts. Okay, so this is the other one that has to stay, that has to live, because you're religious. I don't think anyone else is religious, technically. You seem fine. Maybe you'll live. Maybe you might technically be religious. So maybe you'll live and the other 3 will die. That kinda sucks. You should live though, because you probably know stuff about black holes. So I think I'll kill the other ones. Okay. So then I'll kill you guys. And you. Alright, yep. Welcome back, Cart. I don't know how I'm doing. Honestly, I don't know if I'm getting better or worse at this game.
Grim. Ah, yes, there you are. Good, good. Okay, now, listen up.
Okay.
Great work today. You fulfilled your tasks adequately, and all that.
Yay.
However, an emergency has occurred which requires my utmost attention,
Oh.
and I must depart for a couple of days.
What kind of emergency?
Okay, listen up and
We get to know the
keep this
tea.
to yourself. Some physicist is about to push a cart of unusual and hazardous material into the beam of a spectrometer.
Okay.
I have to see if this causes a cascade reaction of some sorts. It may prove illuminating.
Okay.
Anyway, while I am gone, another will be in charge.
Okay.
Even though you passed the evaluation, I cannot leave you without any supervision.
That's valid.
You will have more freedom, sure, but it is not limitless. Therefore, you will have to continue your daily reports as usual. I will be informed of your progress.
So who will I report
Why? You are already acquainted. It will be Lady Portington, of course.
to? Lady Poddington! Is that who I've been talking to? In the mirror room? Because it's blue, and, well, I guess all the ghosts, the ghost Gus's stuff was blue too. I don't know. Okay, let's see if there's anything worth buying.
I know what you're
It's a
thinking.
kitty toy!
I do provide ancient powerful witches.
What? Okay, I don't have enough money for that. I'm gonna get this. Wait, what does it say about it? Perfectly regular sized toy durable made out of rubber. I would like to buy that. I don't know
Lord
why.
blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for anything. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
Alright. Well, we did that. We can't go to the den, so let's just go to bed, I guess. That's done with. Let's go to work. It makes an uncanny squeak when you squeeze it and or chew it. Alright. We'll go in there. Okay, wait, let me read this. Noted motivational speaker commits suicide in jail. Cause of arrest to be revealed soon. Okay. Vast advances being made in research of reusable fuel cells. Researchers credit young talent involved in special project. Golfer suffers fatal head trauma at a golf course. Where are the bees? Where are the bees disappearing? That's not grammatically correct, right? That feels very wrong. Okay, the Harvest Festival starts in a few weeks. Bring your largest vegetables to the contest. The farmer with the biggest vegetable gets a big cash prize. Weather report, windy and dry days ahead. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry, what? So right after I left, mere moments, it seems to me, something happened at the plant department. Do not ask. As such, I need you to fill in today, basically as a grim for them. I hope it's okay. Quota for the day, 3 plants have to die. Now I'm... okay. Where does he get all of these? Age 1, position photosynthesis. It's a blade of grass. It grows lonesome on the side of pavement at the Cosmopolis City Center. It will likely wilt if not tended to. Whoever would do that, however, remains a mystery. It's a miracle the blade of grass has even survived this long. Life, finds a way, I guess. Cannabis! It's a raw material. Cannabis sativa is an industrial hemp plant used for making clothes from its fiber. It is young, yet growing rapidly due to extreme amount of fresh organic fertilizer being provided by its farmers. Cool. I don't know how I'm going to decide this. Age 6, a survivalist. Kelly is a pink rounded clump of branch-tangled stems, each one up to about a meter long. Callie and their brothers and sisters started growing after a wildfire cleaned up a large patch of land. No other plants could survive on the dry soil. Callie enjoys traveling and beautiful architecture, but these guys are annoying and causes accidents. I'm gonna wait until I read the rest of them before I decide, actually. Die tumbleweed? Yes. I'm probably gonna kill the tumbleweed. A flytrap, pest control. I'm not gonna pronounce that. A Venus flytrap is hidden in the grass next to a small patch to the local honey farm. It almost got stepped on by a farmer, a dog, a horse, and 2 children. It has good living conditions with plenty of food available every day. Cool. And then a pumpkin! Hippo! H2, a bodybuilder. Cucurbita pepo is an extremely large pumpkin weighing in at almost half a ton and still growing. It lives in a local sustainable farm. Likely the farm has had problems with flooding, which has destroyed many of the other pumpkin plants. Okay. So I'm thinking we'll kill the tumbleweed and the blade of grass, because the blade of grass doesn't matter, but I need to kill 3. Let's kill the grass, the pumpkin, because the pumpkin could potentially kill someone, and then the tumbleweed. Yeah? Does that feel right? That kind of feels right to me, because I feel like this is important for the bees. And this, the farmers are tending to it. There's no need to kill it. Okay, let's do that. Okay. We did it. 3 of them died. These 2 get to live. I like how I'm choosing the lead to live. We'll see how that goes. How did we do? So cute. The cat sits behind the table, very serious and official-like, ignoring your presence. Oh my god, you were just so incredibly cute and fluffy! I'm gonna... That would be my reaction. Slowly the cat turns her head towards you, her eyes blazing with annoyance. Sorry. Meow, she mutters, then places her paw upon some documents littering the table. The cat repeats a sequence of contented meows. She then curls back into a ball and closes her eyes. Hey cat, I brought you a gift. Oh, yeah! Oh, the sacrifice! That's an achievement I got. Lady Poddington's eyes grow wide and dark as you place the gerbil on the table. She pats the chew toy with her paw. My lights just turned off. Excuse you? Turn back on. That was annoying. The rubber toy squeaks eerily. Cool. Nothing ominous here. The cat eagerly stares at the toy gerbil, fully ignoring your presence. The toy gives out a sad noise as you make your way out the door. I don't know if that was a good thing to do or not. And the achievement unlocked. Oink. Cool. More money. Let's see what I can buy.
Friend, your visit's like the sun. Regular. And warms the room.
Okay. I can't buy that yet. I could buy this, but for what reason? So, largest portion of any buried treasure. I don't know why I would want that. Let's, I think I'll just wait, actually. I'll save my money. And let's talk to this cloud.
All alone, Reaper. Power at your fingertips. It's electrifying. On your own. You know why? Because they're setting you up.
Who is? Why would they do that? They trust my abilities. Just go away. I don't want you around at all. Why would they do that?
Why indeed? Because you'll never be good enough. You don't have what it takes to succeed. You're a void.
I'm a nobody. What if I make a mistake? You're just trying to rattle me. I'm getting real sick of your attitude.
burning at the stake, drawn and quartered, boiled and stuffed into a can. No, not even. Not worth that much effort. Be seeing you.
Who is this that I'm talking to? I'm so confused. Let's just end the day. Okay. Let's do a new day. Did I not get money? Oh, was the money just automatically going in here? It must be. Okay, what does it say? Morning Grim. Alright, we are back to normal. The plant department got their act together. You, however, should be intimately familiar with the drill by now. We mitigate chaos, we bolster order, etc. 2 humans have to die. Okay. Cool. Terrence Hatchett, 63, retired novelist. For 40 years, Terry wrote charming, fantastical novels for youth and adults alike, up until their health began to deteriorate. They still try to write every day, but the process keeps getting more difficult. They've also made substantial donations to... I feel like maybe the music is still too loud. Hold on. Turn these down a bit more. I'm gonna keep the voices up, because those are important. That should be good. Okay. Still try to write every day. Substantial donations to many health research trusts. Okay, you should probably live. You're important. Aisling Pohl, age 29, a seismologist. When just a kid, Aisling went through a terrifying earthquake. Obstinate by nature, they decided to confront their fear by studying to be a seismologist. These days, they lead a research team at the Mountainhead Earthquake Monitoring Station. Also a good person. Are these gonna be all good people and I have to kill 2 of them? Rufus Bensausen, age 63, retired. Gone are the days of descending into the darkened depths of deep caverns, drill in hand, but Rufus remembers them fondly nonetheless. It was a time of danger, but also of exploration and accomplishment. Now retired, Rufus spends all their time in an old folks' home, dispirited. You'll probably die. Oscar Warburg, age 34, military chaplain. Oscar joined the armed forces to help soldiers in and outside combat situations by providing moral, sometimes even psychological support. Most of their time is spent at the military hospital, providing aid for injured soldiers. They recently adopted a puppy from a combat zone. I can't kill you. You have an adorable puppy. Okay. That's my reasoning for keeping someone alive. Excuse you? What are you doing? Lacey's just... Are you antsy? Do you want to get out of the room? I'm sorry, but you have to stay in here. I'm so sorry, pup. I know you're bored. Okay. So that means I have to kill one of these 2. Earthquake, or just someone that's doing donations. But that's kind of really important. This is also important, but I feel like this is less important than this. And they're older. I feel like these are really important. And there's other people in the research team. You'll die. I hate this. I'm not a fan. And you're dying and you're living. Alright. Yes, confirm choices. Decisions have been made. Whether they are good or bad, I do not know. Oh! As you enter, the cat is whacking the chew toy aggressively with her paws. The toy cries in the most despondent voice possible. You sure enjoy bashing that toy. I still can't believe how fluffy you are. I'm here for the daily feedback thing. Hey cat, let's do this. Sure enjoy passing. The cat admits and lets fall another hammer blow onto the toy. The little gerbil responds in pain. The toy doesn't seem to enjoy you bashing it, though. Cat stares at you, her eyes narrowed. Little Still gerbil complains. Huh. Huh? Slowly the cat rotates her head while continuing to stare right at you. It almost looks like there's a ghastly, mischievous grin on her face. With majestic grace, the cat lowers her head onto a pile of documents. The cat notes, while casually twirling around on her spot, pawing at the table. I'll take this to mean I'm doing well. Still not sure this is a valuable use of my time. Later, cat, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm doing well. The cat carelessly stretches and shakes herself, seeming more or less pleased. A swift nod toward the door with her head makes it clear you should be leaving. Alright, well then. Also, gonna have a little snack. Hey, we got money! Okay, let's see what else we can get.
Ah, perhaps ye require a delightful gift for a significant friend.
I don't know. Let's see what we got. Why is this a clothing item? A visage which is in equal parts bold, gruff, smooth, and cool. Straight from the old days when expensive advertising told me smoking was cool. I don't like that. And then one of these. I want to get this. Because I feel like this is going to be important. But I could get this. For now. Let's buy this.
Shiver me timbers, 'tis a tale most sordid. I dare not even recall the details, but since ye wish to hear it, I shall tell it forthwith. There I was, scouting some rickety office building downtown, and I saw this in an elevator. Went in, tore it out, and made a run for it. The device has immense power. Ye turn the knob, and infinite pleasant noises come from it. Some might even call it music.
Okay. Alright, dude. Well, we did that. Oh. Weird. Let's talk to the cloud.
Psst. Hey, we don't like what we see. It's suspicious.
What are you talking about? What is?
All of it. The profiles, the tasks, the chats. Too clean, pristine. What a wreck. Listen to us, Reaper, not the others. Yeah. Listen to me. To me! Shh. They're probably eavesdropping right now. Let's be off.
Okay. So is this? Oh, these are the names of the items. Okay, that's what it is. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Gus. Hello? I have 2 piggies? A second piggy was born! Oh no, they started multiplying. Oh, I can change the music! That's what that is. Oh. I don't want it off. I do like this one though. Okay. Can I move that? I can. Okay. Morning, Grim. My, your hands will be kept mighty busy today. What the darn have you been up to over at the office? From what I can see in the data, it looks like a proper mess. Quota for the day, a total of 6 humans have to die. At least 2 humans with an economics background have to die. Spare anyone related to sports if possible. Well, no time to waste. Okay. Also, let's look at this. Lead earthquake researcher found dead under mysterious circumstances. We have warned you of the underfunded nature of earthquake monitoring. Lives could have been saved. Fuck. Fire at the Estrium Assisted Living Facility claims 1 life. Beloved author publishes new novel titled The Dance Macabre. Says it could be their last. Alright, let's look at who we have. And I'm wondering that is. Weird. Garnet Vahana. Vahana? Age 24, a painter and artist. Okay. Garnet loves photography, hiking, painting, and visual journaling. They are diagnosed as bipolar, but have managed to figure out a way to deal with it. As such, they are mostly happy. Garnet often volunteers at a local art gallery. Okay, you seem pretty chill. These humans with an economic background have to die. Any sports related. Kathy Kowalski. Economics have to die, sports have to live. Okay. Kathy Kowalski, age 33, a nurse. Born to migrant parents, Kathy was expected to go far but never became a doctor. They toil long hours at the local hospital and love their job, while not being gentle with needles around old patients who accidentally touched their butt. When not working, Kathy lives in a tiny apartment doing laundry, sleeping, and eating takeout. This is an economics background, technically, right? Helga Sigmundsdottir. Age 37, actuary. Being an actuary seems at first glance like a boring statistical profession. Concerning, it is with balancing sheets and asset management, but Helga finds excitement within the numbers and tables. It's mostly about analyzing risk and analyzing risk and uncertainty through a scientific lens. You might have to die. Who are you? Postal clerk. Michael has been a dedicated worker at the... Okay, Grim, yes you. Listen up. Why are you such a tool, sitting at your desk, going over all the profiles like a mindless drone? It's time to break the rules. I want you to doom all the profiles today. All of them. Prove you're not completely useless. I don't know who this is. But, I don't think I'm gonna listen, just because I'm trying to get money and get things. This is what I'm doing. Or should I listen? I don't know. Okay. We're gonna sort it like the rest of them, though. Okay. So, you have an economic background. So you might also have to die. We'll see. Chloe Miller, training, rock climber, constantly training. Okay. Spare anyone related to sports. That's sports, so you have to live. Be living. Bruno Griffiths, a mercenary. With a government contract. Okay, cool. So you're gonna die. You're for sure gonna die. Dina Al-Ishani. Hi, Septile. I'm stressed with all of this nonsense. Dina's always loved... No, don't let him in. Dina's always loved numbers, and working as an accountant gives them plenty of opportunities to crunch numbers all day long. They know the tax law by heart and always make sure their clients pay all the taxes. Deity, have mercy on the client who dares to ask for tax evasion advice. Okay, so wait. Crunch numbers all day long and a tax law by heart. The two humans with economics backgrounds have to die. But I think I have other ones, right? Because the postal one, he could die. Yeah, so you'll live. Raven Kershid. Oh wait, maybe not. So I have to kill 6 people. Fuck. Raven is enjoying a moderately successful career as a deadlifter. They have a brother, Ronald, and a child, Mira. Spare time, they go hiking and camping. Mira is constantly inspired by ravens. Okay, why is there a red one? Okay, so this is like... I think this is the cloud that's telling us to do other things. To disobey, basically. is what this is. This is telling us to disobey. But I don't think I want to disobey. So I think I'm gonna kill you. Use for... You're gonna live. You're gonna live. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I don't know if it's just because I'm cold. I think it's because I'm cold. I think I need to put a jacket on. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I am back. Sorry. I think my body is a little too chilly, so I was like, I don't know. It's very cold at my house, so I put on a jacket, I put on comfy socks. Oh. But yeah, I agree, Kurt, this music fucking slaps, and it has no reason to slap this hard. Whew. Okay. So we have to kill 6 people. I'm gonna kill these 4. Shit. But I have to spare anyone with related to sports. So you I have to spare, unfortunately. You're also sports, so you have to live. So that means these 2 have to die? But it says if possible. It doesn't say I have to, right? Because I don't want to kill these 2. Just to save these. Ugh. That's annoying. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do, though. I'm following the rules. Following the rules. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, all of these guys have to die. Ugh. Is he? You're being a little ridiculous right now. Okay. There's a lot of death. There's a lot. I don't like that. Okay, let's see. As you enter, you see the cat prone and eyeing the rubber toy with utmost suspicion. All of a sudden, she turns her attention to you, a devious glimmer in her eyes. Oh my goodness. The cat continues to stare, her tail wagging in a manner that seems pleased. Your device refused to work. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah. See you next time. Okay, I forgot to put my blanket back on my lap. I am so cold. Why is it so cold? Okay. Cat continues to stare, her tail wagging in a manner that seems pleased. That was awful. Lady Poddington sits in silence, an accusatory look in her eyes. Hey, now, I'm not to blame. What, you think I caused that whole mess somehow? The cat continues her silence. How could I have caused this? I do what I'm told. No way, cat. No way I made a mistake somewhere. Cat slowly rotates her head to the right. Don't give me that look. I'm a good worker. Oh, did I cause all these deaths? Cat slowly rotates her head to the left. I have to contact fate. I need answers. Why am I yelling at a cat anyway? The cat blinks. I have to contact fate. I need answers. Cat stretches her paw to the odd-looking telephone on the table. Pick up the receiver. You recognize a familiar voice, although it sounds grainy, filtered through the old-fashioned apparatus.
Yes. Why is someone calling me through the office phone? The phone is for emergencies only.
But I didn't do excess deaths. I did what I was told. I'm just gonna hang it up. Lady Poddington utters a bewildered meow, then performs the closest thing a cat can do to a shrug. You had your chance, now it's time to leave. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm so confused. I don't understand.
Aye, this port offers the best trades in the universe.
The most brutal of plants. It costs all of our money. I would like this one.
Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the World Eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
I get to be a doggo. I wanna change my appearance. The Cloud Lady's gonna be mad at me though.
Look at the march of death. Bones of the living, ground into dust. A dust storm that suffocates any remaining breaths.
Yay! I'm glad you got it working. What?
Gaze upon what you have brought, instrument of pain. Don't you think this whole business is remarkably dehumanizing?
I mean, you're not wrong.
An uncaring office of eternal bureaucracy, picking and choosing lives.
Oh, I hope so, Septile. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. It's efficient, I'll give it that. This place is awfully callous. I love structure, I love order. Don't care as long as the job gets on. It is awfully callous.
We know it. But do they? Do they know what they're doing?
I mean, probably not, but like,
Throwing
what
out
else am I supposed to do?
innumerable rules and quotas with no oversight whatsoever.
And you think I should do something?
We should. Shouldn't we? Let us know if you come eye to eye with a solution. Be seeing you.
I want to know if this character, like, has a doggo! Now I have to change the outfit. This outfit suits better. I love it. This is me. This is what we're doing. I hope you enjoy my new character design. That's what I look. Oh, it changes it on here too! No, it's the doggo head! I love it! Okay. Yes. Okay. G'day, Grim. The world is a wondrous thing. Oh, what I have seen out here. Now, do try to balance out the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged with but a handful of deaths, yes? Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die, sparing humans with an economics background. Again. I knew it! You were correct. Massive earthquake claims the lives of dozens of people, flattens whole neighborhoods. Damn it, I shouldn't have killed the earthquake lady. Mercenary squad crashes helicopter into a mountainside. 3 confirmed dead. Great. Accountant suffocates under literal mountains of paperwork after being hired to review tax documents of local construction firm. Connie Miller braves the jagged lines of Rockworm Peak for Save Small Souls Children Foundation. Okay, local art gallery shuts down. Cool. Nurse breaks neck after slipping on bedpan left lying in front of a stairwell. That's a terrible death. Will superstar racer Miguel Salk bring home another trophy for Cosmopolis City? Alright. Okay. Here's all the things. Piggies. Okay. 3 have to die, spare any with economic backgrounds. Okay. Kelsey Hadley, aged 25, psychology student. Kelsey specializes in children's psychology. They want to be a mother and a kindergarten teacher. Their main hobbies are watching and criticizing films and swimming. And swimming! Okay, you seem fine. 3 have to die, though. Irvin Ramos, age 40, vigilante. I lurk in the night, searching for bloodsuckers. Irvin said to the authorities many times they claimed to be a vampire hunter, safeguarding humanity against these terrors of the night. But are vampires truly out there? The answer might surprise you. It's nope. You could potentially die. Miguel Salk. Oh, this is the famous guy. Theoretical beekeeper? Like they enjoy the idea of beekeeping, but aren't an actual beekeeper? But they like the idea? Why is that a position? That doesn't make any sense. Miguel has always dreamt of becoming a beekeeper, but for some reason, perhaps due to a fear of sharp objects, has never pursued their true passion. So that's, if I just read it, I would have, my questions would have been answered. This in turn has led to them becoming a very successful race car driver, an occupation they unfortunately hate. They'd rather just live quietly with their bees. Okay. You have to live because you're a famous person. Probably. Amaryllis Thomberg, age 33, a librarian. Amaryllis is a chronically exhausted librarian who actually has 3 master's degrees, but no doctorate. They also engage in a variety of hobbies, but they tend to quickly give up on non-academic things. They have a sharp mind, which others often see as too sarcastic. That's economics, right? Stephanie Huang, age 41, a financial manager, is also economics, so I can't kill you. Anderson Weller, age 46, also economics, so I can't kill you. So the only people that I can kill are these 3? What? I don't like this game. I don't like following the rules, but I want money to buy things. Wait, okay, hold on. Does librarian count as economic? Business major, retail, pricing, financial. Not really. Librarian doesn't count. Oh, I'm sorry, Subtile. It's okay. You can always come back and watch it later if you would like. I will do my best. Have a good rest of your day. No. Okay, so a librarian does not count, so I could kill the librarian and I would keep the psychology student over the librarian. But I feel bad killing the celebrity. Because there was something in the news about the celebrity, right? Bring home another trophy. No, I'm gonna kill him. So just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean that you're gonna survive. What is happening? What? That didn't make any sense. I'm not gonna respond to that. What's happening? I'm sorry. I just found a bunch of notifications. Okay. So I think we'll be good at that. We'll keep these 3 and kill these 3. Sounds good to me. So you 3 get to live. And you 3 die. Oh, wait. It is funny that I can draw on them. Yep. Okay. Let's see what happens. Cat seems to be in slumber, occasionally emanating a soft snore-like purr. Seemingly in sleep, she swings her languid paw at the rubber toy. The toy laments their misery. What are you, rubber toy? The toy squeaks out in reply. The cat slams her paw down on the noisy gerbil. Okay, this is just properly messed up. I'm getting a bit of a bad feeling. What if I don't think about it and we do the review thing? Lady Poddington lifts up her paw, then pauses. Time seems to grind to a halt until she finally whacks her paw at the toy, knocking it flying off the table. the toy proclaims as it falls somewhere on the ground, hidden from your vision. Sluggishly, the cat turns to sniff the usual pile of documents. The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seeming pleased. Hey, can I ask you some questions instead? The cat stares at you, slowly blinking. What do you think of fate? The cat nods melodiously. She blinks at you, perplexed. Well, what do you think of death? The cat shakes herself in a manner which seems entirely indecipherable. She blinks at you, perplexed. But what? Why am I talking to a cat? I'm doing it anyways. What do you think of the common systems of taxation? Meow, the cat meows. I mean, taxing the impoverished, giving cuts and benefits to the already rich. The cat looks at you quizzically. The whole setup only creates a trickle-up system where it equal to begin with. Eat the rich. That's what I've always said. Without taxes, I could sleep on my pile of money. I don't really understand taxes. Eat the rich. The cat is absent-mindedly poking the papers on the table with her paw. And is clearly not balanced, hence why people always end with a version of oligarchy. Yes, I'll create a tax-free paradise once I'm done with this job. I'm glad you agree, Cat. Cat is starting to nod off, and technically that has nodding in it, so it signals agreement. She blinks at you, perplexed. That was informative. I'll get going now. The cat crawls back into a ball and continues her previously disturbed slumber. Great. We're doing great at this game. Oh, hey, we got more money. The cloud isn't there.
Ahoy, matey!
Ooh,
What can old Mortimer
get this
offer you
lamp.
today?
but I can't. Okay. I'm just gonna not. So I'm gonna save up for the lamp. I feel like that's gonna be important. And let's just go to bed. A letter? Lucky day, or is it? The unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I fail to see the relevance of this kind of numerology, but it is but a day, like all the other days. Quota for the day, a total of 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. Spare any humans with an artistic background. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let me look at this. Fear warranted superstar racer dies from hundreds of bee stings! Oh no, poor guy! Government attempts to pass law that punishes bees for being murderers! How do you punish bees? Sudden baffling plague leaves almost all librarians dead. All? Shit, who needs books anyways? No need to print any new ones! Consultant driven to a mental breakdown after not being able to save a local DVD-CD rental shop. Fuck. Vampires are real. Vampire hunter found dead in an alley with 2 puncture marks in their throat. Oh no! Oh no! Team of ragtag oil drillers sent to outer space to counter an imminent asteroid impact threat. Cool. Are we seeing the start of an apocalypse, or is it just climate change? You know? That's applicable to real life. Okay, Vampire Fanatic claims they have information on who killed Vampire Hunter Ramis. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's see. Sufficio Eck, age 44, a general contractor. Sufficio constructs buildings, not much else to it. They try their best to manage balance between the demands of the clients and the experimental ideas of architects. In their spare time, they like carving small sculptures. Okay, so that's artistic. So you are going to live. Okay. You weren't you? Haven't I seen this before? Yeah. What? I mean, your artistic background, so you're gonna live. Bruno Billis, age 43, a drill master. Bruno is an infamously gruff drilling expert who has been working on deep-sea oil rigs for countless years. They have a tense relationship with their offspring, yet have lately been attempting to reconnect and make things work. Aw. Yeah. Frederick spend all their days in the monastery writing manuscripts by hand. Cool, you're dying. Sarah, you are in gray. A cultist? Sarah's the leader of a sun cult. That counts as a religion, right? So you can die. They're also the only member. Most of what they do is praising the sun whenever possible. That's technically a religion. You die. Umberto Primo, age 38, automotive engineer. Umberto doesn't really have much to do these days at the manufacturing plant, as automation has made car building much faster and more efficient. Mostly, they look at computer screens checking for errors. At home, they love tinkering with their old 77DO Pulsar. Cool. Matthias Bard, age 47, unemployed. Matthias had been following the escapades of Irving Ramis for a while, getting ever more obsessed with the existence of vampires. They've been seen lurking in abandoned houses, creepy manors, and dark alleyways. I think I'm also gonna kill you, because I'm just gonna kill you. Those are the three. That works. I'm good with this decision this time. I'm good with this one. Okay, you three are dying. Die. Cool. And these guys will be the Okay. Yes. Okay. How'd we do, cat? Why is my bedroom not open? Weird. Oh. The cat's back there! The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with her paw. Without even glancing at the document, she purrs softly, content at your accuracy and competence. I hope my gift is doing well. How long do I have to report to you? I just really, really hate this job. Good talk, I gotta back to work. The sad little gerbil squeaks. The cat rolls her eyes, which is admittedly a very bizarre thing to observe. She notes, then curls into a ball, indicating it's time for you to leave. Okay. Only got 200 that time? Why? Rude? I feel like I got gypped.
Avast ye! Pursue the finest booty you've ever seen.
Finest booty. I would like the cape, but also I want to save up. I'm saving up. I want to get that lamp. See if there's anyone interesting here. Oh! New people! Hello!
Yes?
I'm Spawn 62. What's your name?
The name is Frank Whittle.
Nice to meet you.
I said Frank, not Frank. Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pleased to meet you, Frank.
I'm pleased to meet you too.
Explain your intense emanating sadness.
Do you know about the butterfly effect?
Yes, of course.
Well, what if I'm that butterfly? Eh? Haphazardly fluttering around and then millions of souls perish in anguish.
A weird way of phrasing things, but sure.
I don't want that on my conscience. I can't handle it. And that's the least of my problems. Last week someone put my stapler in a large jar of strawberry jelly.
Oh no! Wait, so the stapler thing is more awful than millions in anguish? How'd you get it out? Kinda mean, it's pretty funny though.
Yeah, you're not getting it. I was devastated. And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department.
No!
But I love dogs.
No, not the dogs!
I know, right? And the people in the dog department, the absolute bad apples.
No!
I was scared for the afterlife. I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons.
Is someone just picking on you?
Yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher.
Lance Thrasher? There are people in here calling someone Lance Thrasher. Don't worry, the name's not as cool as Frank Whittle. I'm doing that one.
Thanks.
Yes.
I guess I needed that. But other people, they just keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with, how awesome they are, how amazing.
Or Frank.
How they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans.
They immediately sound exhausting.
Yes, right? I don't get it either. So, I thought I had to let them know. I
Okay.
walked straight over to Lance and I told them that I don't find them riveting and I don't particularly care about their lame jokes.
That's fair. You don't hold back, do you?
But then Lance just said, keep it real, and then went on to do a handstand on their desk.
Sorry about the dog.
Everyone in the office started chanting their name.
How rude.
Lance, 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 Lance.
And then they put your stapler in a jar of strawberry jelly.
And all those other things.
What do you think it's
The
them?
culprit keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything. With a marker. So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do?
Can't stoop to the level, you must be the one to balance it out. You should go back, you should get back at Lance. Sorry, but you yourself seem to be the source of all your problems. Dang, the whole universe seems to be against you. Can't stoop to their level.
I guess you're right. I am Frank Whittle after all.
Frank Whittle.
I must stay true to myself. Still, I will leave a strongly worded note on their desk expressing my discontent.
Okay.
I'll start working on it right away. Thanks.
Oh no. I'm worried about how that's gonna turn out. Is this him? Is this the guy?
Accentuate the morphological field. Some reclassification of the framing stratum. I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe. Meta-resonance trigger.
His voice is so quiet. What's going on, strange fellow? It's you. I've seen you wobble around in the cellar somehow through the floor. What? I never saw that. I'm gonna do that though.
An amazing feat, young spawnling. Oh, yes, that is I down in the depths. I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive. The
Oh,
archive of all existence.
okay.
Or the bits I've managed to catalog thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence?
I figured as much.
More than you are able to conceive. Yes, I see promise in you, Spawnling. So, let me tell you a secret.
Do tell. We love secrets.
You see, the archive sprouts a mind. Eons ago, incomprehensible to most. Those were the days. We were so young then, Fate and I. Two strapping lads. There was little in the archive initially, but it didn't take long for it to start growing, expanding.
Fate was younger once. How old are you two?
Pay attention. Don't get sidetracked.
Okay, sorry.
I can't allow you to mess with the structure of this dialogue.
Okay, okay.
We must proceed on topic and in an orderly manner. Now, the archive kept expanding.
Until
It achieved awareness of a sort. Consciousness. But not a kind you'll easily recognize and engage with.
Okay.
We couldn't foresee this happening. The awakening of the archive. Its development into a unique organism.
Oh, what does it want?
Nothing much as far as we can tell. It just exists, expands, endures. The 3 E's?
Spooky. How does one navigate the archive?
Carefully.
What is that laugh?
It wouldn't be wise to stumble into the archive without an escort who understands the territory. Space folds becoming labyrinthine. One can get lost. I know, I've misplaced a few interns in this manner. Poor sods. Although no one knows what happens to the disappeared, they may not be dead. Well, any more dead than one already is in this office.
I don't think. Oh, you mean like the archives? Is the cloud person? Maybe. I'm gonna visit the archive.
Alas, visitations are limited to professional archivists only. Ah, it calls to me, so I must return. I hope you enjoyed our talk.
Alright. Do you have anything interesting
Well,
to say?
hello again. The den is always glad to see a returning customer. 2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Well done.
Hell yeah.
Say, see, I've been thinking, and I was hoping you'd explain it to me, the process. I mean, how do you make the choices? How do you really decide who gets to live and who doesn't?
Carefully compare all data with the requirements. I do. That's what I do.
Your dedication and diligence are noteworthy. Must take you a long time, though.
Rules are clear, files are clear, match one to the other. It's worth it to avoid mistakes.
Yeah, unless mistakes are made somewhere else.
Not wrong.
Never mind me. I simply ain't one to trust a chain when I can see the other end. Okay, then another question I've been pondering about the process.
Okay.
Do you think about the people after you've made the decision? Or do you forget all about them after it's done?
They haunt my dreams at night. Yeah, I can't stop thinking about the consequences. It's all abstract data to me by now. I remember, but what's done is done. Or, I don't care. Yeah, I do think about the consequences. I do worry about it.
And even imagining it, it's like there's so much on the line. So much of everything.
Yeah.
All of it makes me anxious as heck, and I ain't even the one choosing.
You're not wrong.
Gazing upon the decision tree, how it branches out across infinity, across space and time. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for the answers. Anything I can get you?
What's the deal with Lady Poddington?
Fate's cat? She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief. She sneaks down here, too, so I feed her a few morsels.
She's ultra cute.
Almost unnaturally so. It's nice she keeps Fate company. Fate's archaic. All those aeons might not be good for the, mentality. What else you got in mind?
I keep hearing voices? Wait, someone contacted me using a profile. What? I don't know what that— am I missing shit?
That's so. Well, most of us hear voices a lot of the time.
No. There's a voice in the mirror.
Ah. Wait, so you got a mirror that reflects back your own voice?
No, I don't think the voice is how I sound like.
Hey, it's fine to talk to yourself. I'm sure it's rough at the office. Vocalizing's gotta help process the thoughts and feelings,
Alright.
Or maybe it's your conscience trying to kick through the barrier. Becoming a Reaper ain't easy, so you haven't fully internalized the struggle, you're not happy with your work, or you sense something's off. But what do I know? I'm just a barkeep, so that makes me only half a therapist.
What is this?
What did this mysterious entity want?
Oh, yeah! Asked me to mark everyone to death, for one.
And you following, or what?
Not telling, could be dangerous.
You're already dead, ain't you? What's the worst that could happen? Elsewise, truth be told, I'm of little help. I don't know know what goes around in the office. I just own the den. What else you got in mind? The prime curator of the archive, you mean? They work down in the cellar, below Mortimer. I haven't met anyone so enamored with structure and organizations before, but I guess it comes with the territory. You two ought to get along fine. Heck, just bond over the equilibrium and standardizations and the like. Maybe you should eventually apply for an archive job instead.
Should I really?
No, I'm kidding. I don't think it works like that. The Abysmal Archive is a wild land, and not easy to enter. What else you got in mind? The prime curator of the archive? Maybe you should eventually apply for an archive job instead. No, what else you got in mind?
I'm going.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Okay. Alright. Let's go. Back to bed. Next day. I don't know if I'm gonna make it through all 28 days in one stream. This is taking a while. We're only halfway through and we're at 3 hours. I'm gonna have to finish the rest of it on Thursday. Morning, Grim. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you're done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on the task at hand. 6 have to die, and there's 9 people. God damn it. Everyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to die. What does that mean? On the left? Like more liberal characters? What? Or like literally the ones that are over here? I don't know what that means, honestly. Yeah. Oh man, Zachariah. So anyone related to transportation has to die. No one was never really happy with the status quo, as in with whatever they currently happen to have. They're always aiming higher and further, experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. Okay, you should be fine. Christopher Quinn, age 21, biology student. Christopher is extremely interested in reggae music and botany. Do these things somehow go together, perhaps? They recently got married and moved to Cosmopolis City with their spouse in order to dedicate themselves to study and work. Okay. Blair Presley, age 50, plastic surgeon and adult film director. Blair considers her job as a doctor more a hobby. They enjoy traveling to various foreign lands and shooting short films. Given their regular travel agenda, they have 3 wives in 3 different countries. You're gonna die. Ike Kulani, age 28, ambulance driver. Anyone related to transportation has to die? But it's an ambulance driver. Oh, I didn't check this. The sun seems ever dimmer if it's even visible due to the constant cloud cover. Asteroid threat. A miscalculation. Astronaut driller is brought safely back to Earth. Check this crazed old fart storm a wedding and punch the groom in the face. The Dragonhead Gallery to host an exhibition of intricate wooden sculptures. Cool. Derelict Manor collapses an unidentified person. Genetically modified crops proven to be a hoax. Use all natural fertilizer. Okay, who are you? Albert David Goch, age 54. Corrupt CEO. Cool. Albert is an incredible human being, as in never in all history has there been anyone who has destroyed so many humane and social systems with such nihilism and greed. They will stop at nothing in their quest to squeeze out any short-term profit. Cool, you're gonna die. Clara Ciara Lopez, age 29, an attorney. Ciara is still 29, but already a hotshot lawyer. They're most famous for winning a case and getting the victim's family to pay damages to a junk driver who killed their son. They will always find a loophole and present the case very convincingly. I don't know what that means. I'm not even gonna try try that name. A subway operator. Great. See, is haunted by the suicidal people they've had to run over, even though there's nothing they could have done. I'm so sorry. Blake Masterson. Blaze Masterson. Here's 43, a helicopter pilot. Okay, that means you also have to die. All the money for fuel is taken from taxpayer funds. Interesting. Okay, so that's 5 people. Leland Polyakov, a gravedigger. A yellow sun rises. Shots have been fired tonight, is what Leland says every morning, looking into the distance, prepared for all the crime victims that inevitably get brought in that day. Occasionally, they find bones from the dirt and use them to act out key scenes from Whamlet. You're just creepy. Alright, that's the 6 people, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. This day was easy. I don't know why it was so easy. I feel like it probably shouldn't have been so easy. Maybe just because I'm getting more used to it and I'm not caring as much. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. And you 3 are living. See how this comes back to bite me in the ass. Yep. See what happens. Okay. When is Fate coming back? Oh, he's back. Right after I say that.
I have returned. Did you miss me?
Sure, like our little chats.
Great. I'm glad you enjoy our frequent discourse. So, okay. Yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation.
Okay.
But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct.
Cool.
Where did I place those papers? Please.
Papers, please. They did a
here we go.
callback. This has to be. I think this is the same people that made Papers, Please. Maybe.
Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
Is there a problem?
No, I would not say that. In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
You mean I don't think on my own? Well, the rules are there for a reason. What else am I supposed to do?
Of course, great care goes into calculating the equilibrium. But is that all that matters? One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
I'm just trying to make some money, man.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with? Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus.
Hell yes.
No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Okay. Well, we'll see how this goes. 800? Fuck yeah! Look at us go! The Cloud Lady isn't there anymore.
Back from her booty, are ye?
Cat ears? Ears of the beast? A pair of cat ears would look really nice on me and inspire all the felines of the world. Just don't talk or even think about the film adaptation of the musical. I want to buy these, but there's so much money, and I wanted to save the money for the lamp, because that's important. But I want these so badly. But I already have the dog head. No, we're saving for the lamp. We're saving for the lamp. Oh, I forgot. It's gonna go to the den. Oh, the same people as before. Anything new to talk about?
Hey, Grimmy. Pleased to see you again. Are you still wearing the same attire from before?
No, I
It's been
changed.
ages.
I changed. Ugh. I changed what I was wearing, and I changed my face. What are you talking about?
That's an
Fine.
understatement if I ever heard one. You need some serious fashion assistance.
Fine, damn.
Got just the thing to help you out. Something I've been holding for a special case.
Ooh.
A cool visage to make your day. Check it out later.
What is it?
Crisis averted.
What?
Not much else happening on this quiet Sunday, though, so I appreciate you dropping in.
Cool.
What's on your mind?
We go.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Cool. What they give me? I want to know what they gave me. There's nothing new. Wait! I didn't cycle through all of those before. I like this one. Wait, goodest doggo. I'm gonna do goodest doggo. Okay, I think we're gonna end the day, and since we're halfway through, I think I'm gonna actually leave it there. Because I'm tired and cold and I have homework. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our new adventure we're going on. I'm enjoying this game. I think it's super fun. And yeah, thank you so much to all these that came by and hung out and chatted. I really appreciate y'all. Reminder, I changed my goal, so if we get to 50 followers by the time my 1 year streaming anniversary comes along, which is on February 24th, I will subject myself to playing the next game in the Nekopara franchise. So if you want to see that, the monstrosity of what that is going to be, give me a follow, help me reach that goal. Also, I changed my things, so all of my socials are just right there if you type in !socials. We got my Instagram, my TikTok, and my YouTube where I'm posting things. And yeah, that's it. Again, thank you so much. I think we'll just we'll finish playing this game on Thursday. So if you want to see how things end up in this playthrough of it, because I think each playthrough is different, come on by on Thursday. I'll probably be streaming around 4 or 5, depending on what time I get out of class, so it'll be a bit later in the day. But yeah, again, thank you all so much. I appreciate you so fucking much, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.